Hello, friends, back here on E! News.
Tonight, we are so excited for the first ever E! News sit-down with our good friend, Bruce Bozzi. Bruce, tell us about the interview tonight.
A dream come true. My good friend Sarah Jessica Parker sat with me for a very special interview.
One of our favorites. Let's take a look.
I could not think of a better first guest than my good friend,
dear friend,
yes.
Yes.
And really, honestly, family.
Yeah.
Than you, Sarah Jessica. Hi.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm honored to be your first guest.
And we're sitting here at the Jefferson Library for a reason, because it's our city, and you also have a big commitment to literature, reading, literacy, and libraries.
I think it's no secret that libraries are becoming sort of endangered species in our country right now. They're losing their funding, they're losing their support. So I've always been a supporter of libraries because they raise children and families, and they are gateways for a laundry list of things that enrich lives. I'm trying something new. It's fiction.
Romanticy is very hot right now. Sex in the Cauldron.
Now I have a title.
And in Just Like That, first of all, you look amazing. And what you bring to And Just Like That, I had the gift of seeing the first 6 episodes.
Oh my gosh.
Just so you know.
I haven't seen them.
And I will not.
I haven't seen them.
You haven't?
Oh my God, no.
I mean, you don't like watching yourself?
No, I don't watch it. Never seen it.
They're brilliant.
Never seen Sex and the City, most of them.
Get Out. Really? Well, you are next level. I believe it was June 10th, 1998, or June 6th, 1998.
I think it was June 6th the show premiered.
Hi, it's Carrie Bradshaw. I wanted to let you know that I'm getting married. To myself. Oh, and I'm registered at Manolo Blahnik.
So here we are in 2025.
Yeah.
Mazel.
27 years later, is that?
Yeah.
27, yeah.
Isn't that incredible? Could you ever have imagined?
No. And I think about it when I'm in the midst of this time prior to a show premiering. You're thinking a lot about it only because people are asking. I don't spend a lot of time pondering, you know. But the thing that really struck me the other day was, I think so many really special opportunities fly by, and you're in the minutia of doing just the work, you know, whatever that means.
Yeah.
And one often doesn't have the opportunity to enjoy it. And I think we were very lucky in that we really loved our jobs.
In casting from Sex and the City to And Just Like That, what went through your head in casting the Mirandas, the Charlottes, and then the people that came up?
In terms of the original cast, I can't recall, and not sure I've ever understood it exactly, who was where when.
Right.
Kristen tells a story of, you know, she had worked with Darren on Melrose Place, and he sent her the script, and I think she thought at first maybe she was auditioning for Carrie, and she was like, oh, I couldn't play that role, which I was like, no, I think anybody could have tried to play that part, and many would have done a version of it that people would have loved. But she said, no, I think I should read for Charlotte.
I'm nice, and I'm pretty, and I'm smart. I'm a catch.
I can't recall the time in which that Darren and I met. I can't recall who else, if Kim had been cast already, Cynthia and Kristen. So I can't recall when they, but we were all separate of one another, although I'm sure in Darren's mind, he was putting together a quartet that made sense to him.
Right.
And then when Michael Patrick and I started initially having conversations, I think it was in April of 2020, when And Just Like That first started being spoken of. Obviously, you know, we hoped Kristen and Cynthia would be excited.
Yeah.
Obviously, Willie and Mario. But we both know we needed and wanted to expand the show to include other voices and other people in the city. So that we talked a lot about, and those names that did join us were names that were immediately obvious to both of us. Nicole, Sarita, Karen. So those were all names that we wanted. We weren't sure that any of them would say yes, would want to be part of the new show.
Was there one season or plot line that was just emotionally difficult for you to play?
Yeah, I think Big Dying was really, really hard to do, both professionally and personally, because it really meant the end of that That's not just a thread, it's like one of our main arteries that you would, struggle to do without, just in terms of like its possibilities. Carrying big, carrying big, carrying big.
I love you. You cannot do this to me again. You cannot jerk me around.
And I think at that point too, I didn't know if John Corbett was going to be back as Aiden, and it just felt like really untethered. It was sad to say goodbye. It was really sad to say goodbye to that. Yeah. And it's not like rational. It's not like I needed it for my own health or well-being. That was a hugely wonderful story to tell for a lot of years, even when I know people have objections to me vis-a-vis him vis-a-vis me. He mistreated you, you behaved poorly, Carrie. All of the stuff that people had strong opinions about, yeah, I agree. All of it was a mess, and all of it was wonderful, and it was romantic, and it was a disaster, and it was destructive, and it was healthy, and it's hard to just say goodbye to that.
I mean, Bruce, what an intimate and amazing interview.
Thank you, thank you. You know, everyone loves Sarah Jessica Parker, but I could tell you, she is more than you can imagine. She has a heart of gold. She's an incredible friend.
Something tells me she felt very comfortable with you. And that's a good thing, because part 2, we're going to more of that tomorrow on the show, right? Very nice.
We love it. Thank you so much.